Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Contreras, and I am your child's math teacher. This is specifically for my third period, which is Honors Accelerated Common Core Math 7. I know that's a mouthful. Um, this is a class unique to our School for Advanced Studies, and the purpose for the class is to prepare your child to take Honors Accelerated Common Core Math 8, which would be an Algebra 1 course. So essentially, for high school, they would be a year ahead of their peers in mathematics. And so your child has been selected very carefully to be deemed as prepared to take this class. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about how our workflow goes for the class in this presentation. So um, this is my Schoology page. Let me enlarge it a little bit so you can see a little better. Hopefully that's better. And so what we do normally is I create a folder every week, and the folder will have the lessons for the week. So here you can see we have the various lessons that we are doing for this week, week 3. And each folder contains um, the assignments that we've done or will be doing. And it also, if we have support videos, and there always are support videos, here are videos that your child can watch if they're having trouble and need some extra help. Um, and that will always be available. Um, so these are the assignments. We have a Delta Math assignment and IXL. Those are the main types of assignments that we do. In addition, we also have assignments through an application called Cami, and we'll get into the details for each of these in a moment. So right now, I just want to show you that each week has a folder. Each week has an agenda explaining, breaking down what's covered that week. And so at the end of each week, the agenda would go in the folder, and then the folder would be moved to the archive. And so the archive contains all previous folders. So here we have week 1, week 2, and pretty soon we'll have week 3 in there, and I'll create a folder and an agenda for week 4. So that's just to keep everything kind of neat and tidy on here, and so your child will have access to all of those materials. If they need to go back to a previous week and do a late assignment, or if they need to do a little review, it's all there for them. In addition, I also have a digital notebook. So we've been taking some notes, and in the event your child's ever absent or needs to catch up on the notes, um, we break them down by units. Currently, we've been talking about operations with integers. So if we click on it, as you can see, these are all the notes that we've taken so far. And so um, this has the notes we've written. And as we take new notes, they will be added to this list. And basically, that's always going to be available. So if your child's ever absent, they can go and check which notes they missed. There will be videos in the weekly folder for the lessons they missed. Um, and I'd like to take a little bit of time and show you that you can check your child's grade. I'm sure many of you already know this, but all you have to do is ask them, let's go to your period 3, let's check your grade. Just have them click on grades, and it would basically break down the assignments we've done and the grades they've received, and basically the final grade they've have, or the course grade they have so far, would be at the very bottom. So that would always be available. In addition, we also have the textbook available. They just click here. I've gone over how to locate the textbook, a digital version of the textbook here for your child. And let's talk about the assignments. So most of the time we'll be doing assignments either through an application called IXL or Delta Math, and I'll show you what each of them look like. So if I click on one of these, it would open up a dialog box that looks like this. So it has assignments, and um, if your child needs to do a little review, it would provide some review, but it would ask to answer the questions. And so here you would answer the question, and let's say we get it wrong. Then basically it would go through an explanation, what should have been the answer, and then it asks, did you get it? Yes, I did. Let's try it again. So here it's an integer multiplication question. This time I'm going to answer correctly, and it says terrific, and I'm moving on to the next question. And basically, we want to achieve a SMART score on average of 80 or better. So they want to hit that number of 80 or better on the SMART score. So that's IXL. We also do work out of Delta Math. So Delta Math is a different application. So if they have an assignment from Delta Math, they'll see it, they'll click on it, and they get a question. This is for my algebra class, so this wouldn't apply to your child, but it's one that I have handy. And basically, they would just answer the question. I think here it's -40, and I have a separate answer of +40, I believe. There it is. Yes, I think that's it. And it shows me, yay, you got it right. Congratulations. Say your child is stuck on an assignment in Delta Math. There is video support here. All they have to do is click on watch video, and a video will pop up basically exactly like the assignment that they have. Absolute value equation by 2, we get y is equal to -4. And just to show, it's a full explanation. This one's about 3.5 minutes long. But that is always available. So that is always something we can do on Delta Math. I love it because it has video support. So if ever there's a question, it's there. The other application we use typically is Kami. I don't know if Kami will open up because this is an account I created, a fake account with a former or a colleague. So I'm going to try. Let's see. And I'm going to say open with Kami. And your child should already know how to do all this. I think it's going to let me. And so this is an assignment that it's kind of like pencil and paper. They write on here, and these are the problems. This one involves answering questions that are in, they're practicing order of operations. They select the correct color based on the answer, and then they would go, okay, I got -19, that's purple, and it's 9. Everywhere I see a 9, I would shade those in with purple. Okay, so this is Kami. This is more of paper and pencil, but in a digital format. And you can have drawing tools, typing tools. You can annotate in different ways. You can even insert little pictures and videos whenever it's convenient or necessary on this particular application. So this is another wonderful application that we have. The whole purpose of all of this is we're trying to avoid the back and forth of papers. With the current climate, we're trying to keep everyone as safe as possible. We want to make sure that your child, while they're here, first and foremost, they're safe, and equally important that they're learning and they're progressing in their math development. So that's why we're trying to kind of weigh do a balancing act. And for that reason, the Chromebooks are super important. Please make sure that your child charges it every night and brings it and comes prepared. with all the necessary materials. They should bring their Chromebook, they should bring their charger. So if they do lose a charge throughout the day, we have charging stations. So while we're doing the main part of the lesson, they hook up their Chromebook so it could charge for a half hour or 40 minutes or whatever. And then when it's time to work out of the Chromebook, they can have it partially charged enough so they can continue with the lesson there. So thank you for your time. I hope this was informative, and I hope to speak to each and every one of you soon. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.